Hi, this is Ruth Theresa with One Inspiring Woman, and I am here with Carmen.
Hello.
We are talking about alien energy, California, North Carolina, Hawaii, presidential energy, all kinds of crazy cool things. So this is part 4. So make sure that you watch the other ones because this is just a continuation of our conversation. Yes. So just this is the way it's going. Okay. So I have dog fuzz on me. I have dog fuzz. Okay. Where are we starting now?
We are going to our bonus question.
Bonus question.
So this has been surfacing for a while now because things that are happening have happened and been shown on this TV show, The Simpsons. How is it The Simpsons know things that have happened already? Is this a time traveler? Is this one of our alien friends? Who exactly is putting these videos out there?
It's kind of like it's like a multi-level question. So it's not just like one question, one answer kind of thing. So I get alien energy in there as well. Mm-hmm. But part of that is coming in is they're literally the sequence or the series or whatever it is, like they're cutting and pasting it together to make it the right answer. Mm-hmm. So it's like, these are the optimal, like these are the things that could happen, and they have, you know what I'm saying, like the Simpsons have been on for
oh my god, years
and years. So that's kind of the quirky part of it, but because it's been on for years, they're able to cut and piece these together. Mm-hmm. And then they show you like a little video or a clip of something like, oh, see, this is what we figured out. Well, they've been on, you have like, I would say a good 20, 30 years.
Yes.
A video that you could cut and paste from. And these are not people that show age. If you looked at a regular sitcom where it's humans, it's one of those like we look older and all that kind of stuff. Well, the Simpsons look the same the day the show launched, and they look the same today. So it's like it's easier to cut and paste those together. So it's kind of almost like, why are they getting the answer right? Well, they're getting the answer right because they've been on for so long that they're cutting and piecing this together. Yes, they are accurate in some areas, but they're not accurate in all areas.
Exactly. Because I know they showed us, some people research it immediately, like if something major happens, they go back to the episode to see where this had happened on the show, and things that actually happen now happen exactly on the show, to where even that one person walks through and is wearing this outfit, that character walks through and wears that same exact outfit that they're catching on the news, or they're catching, a glimpse of it happening today, was in an episode years ago. Mm-hmm. And so one of the other ones is one I think is really interesting, and I'm just like getting this download from the other side. I'm like, okay, this is interesting, is that the alien that's working on this, that's kind of foreseeing what's happening, they're very much into the Mandela effect of like changing, modifying the energy to like where we put our energy at. Mm-hmm. So where we put our energy at on Earth, it focuses that attention. Yes.
Okay. And usually because we're used to like a news cycle, all of the energy goes on this, all the energy goes on this, all the energy goes on that. We can modify our own energy. We can switch this around and modify this. But kind of the secret behind the bonus question is that the alien that's kind of going through The Simpsons and kind of like doing that, had a past life on Earth.
Really? Now that is interesting.
So who do you think they were? Who on Earth is known for knowing history before it happens?
A psychic medium, governments, secret services.
Oh, you're too young.
Too far?
Too
young. Far from that.
Too young. Let's talk Nostradamus.
Oh, really? Now give us some more insight.
So Nostradamus was, I want to say like way back when, and I'll put the numbers down. I can't remember when he was born and when he passed, but he was really good at meditation and bringing up forward energy. So he was a claircognizant into the future. He was able to kind of like see what it was going to happen before it happened. And so that's kind of the interesting part of it. Now, a lot of it you would think like, okay, he looked into a bowl of water, just like looking into a crystal ball or anything else. He's looking in there And then he's using his psychic abilities, calming his energy, looking into the water, all that kind of stuff, to go forward in time to see what is most likely what's going to happen.
Oh, wow.
So a lot of times when you do that, it's almost like if you and I were to get in my truck and we're going to drive somewhere, there's some ways that we kind of know, like, how I'm going to get there. Does that make sense? Like, I'm going to get to the end of the street. At the end of my street, you have to make a left or a right. There's no other choice. Either you're going through a wall or you're going to make left and right. So you kind of get to the point where it's like, this is more likely where someone's going to go. This is more likely where someone's going to go. And so it's one of those, it's never 100% accurate. But neither are psychic mediums. No one is 100% accurate. People can always choose. If I told you, I said, Carmen, if you leave my house today before 1 o'clock, you're going to be in a car accident. You would wait until after 1 o'clock.
Exactly, to change it.
So you're changing the information.
Yes.
And so it's kind of like we can change and modify, but how we, the people, the little people, the little people all over the world, how do we change the energy? By focusing on what we want.
Yes.
And a lot of people are like, well, that's really simple. I get it. I really do.
It's actually really hard.
It's really, really hard.
It's really hard.
It seems simple. It seems like so freaking simple. It's not.
Life gets in the way.
Life gets in the way. And I don't mean you need to meditate on it like 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, or whatever else, but you need to keep pushing that agenda. Now, one of the agendas that I have pushed for a long time, and I know a lot of other people as well, is, and this is kind of my statement, is truth and only truth comes forward. And people only speak their truth and keep pushing that agenda forward of like truth coming out. Because anytime that we're hiding something from other people, it's one of those, it makes us untrustworthy. Someone can feel that, especially psychic people. They'll be like, I don't feel like she's being truthful about everything. And there's some things that, like, you don't need to tell everybody everything. Like, I had a cookie last night. I don't need to tell everybody that. It's a secret. But it's not a bad...
You can't remember your lies sometimes.
And kind of the... Sometimes it's... But I will tell people, like, there's always two types of lies. There's a lie to deceive you. I want you to know that I didn't have a cookie last night. Or there's a lie to go, did I have a cookie last night or was it the night before? And it's just kind of like, I kind of like the lie of bad memory.
Yes.
Or the lie of, like, I'm trying to deceive you. And so it's not necessarily that any of it is horribly bad or anything else. Just, it's kind of, we gotta correct the energy. And when someone is purposely trying to deceive us, we have to be asking for that truth and only truth to come forward.
Yeah, and that's what our alien friends do, and kind of giving us those hints of what's happening or what can come. What can come
or what can change or what can modify. And that's kind of the interesting part about it. It's like, what are we going to change? If you knew that you could change the outcome of something by adding your energy to it, what energy would you add? What is the outcome you would want to change it into?
Oh, I'm guilty of doing that. I'm always changing it up.
And so it's one of those, but a lot of times we have to be focused on that. We have to focus on that energy. We have to be in that mindset of what's going on.
Yes, mentally set on that.
Of hearing other people's truths, allowing that energy to come forward, allowing that to make changes in our lives.
Well, Ruth, I want to say thank you so much for helping me answer these awesome questions that I've been getting as well online from TikTok from our viewers. So thank you so much, and I can't wait for our next videos to see what's coming up, what the people want answered.
That's right. Yes. So if you have anything that you want us to cover, anything that you want us to talk about or go into a subject, or if you want to send us the questions, I actually don't see any of the questions before Carmen sits down with me. So if there's any questions that you have about a subject or anything that we've talked about today, post them. I will do a video to answer those questions for you. Yes. I thank you so much for joining us today, and I know that we'll be talking again soon.